Hey everybody, welcome to the Bourbon Basement. I'm Steve, and as you can see, Ryan's not here tonight. He had to work late. So I'm going to try to do an episode by myself. We won't have that special banter and that going back and forth, so it's going to be a different type of episode. But hopefully you enjoy it. So right now, to help you enjoy that new episode, let's go ahead and pour a drink, whatever's your favorite. You can pour one that you have up here. These are IJW products. That's who we're going to be talking about tonight. Uh, and we're going to be doing Bondstone. And the reason we're going this is a very special episode because we have a viewer suggestion. This is our first viewer suggestion that I think that we've ever had that hasn't been like related to me. So this is someone who wanted to know about the Bondstone Double Oak. So we're going to get into that tonight. I got some phones going off. I don't know if you can hear that over here or not. So it's been a long week, and I'm glad it's Friday. I hope you're glad it's Friday too. We're gonna pick off the weekend and start it right with some bourbon. Uh, but you know how that week is when you come back from vacation? Because last week we were gone. We didn't do an episode. I thought Ryan might try one by himself. I think he had something going on, so there it was. But we were on vacation. If you can see my shirt here, Jackson Hole. It's got some bears with some bear butts, and I guess that's Jackson Hole. I don't know. But my wife got it for me, so here I am. Hi, producer. How you doing back there? You doing good tonight? All right. So we were down that way, or over that way, I guess, exploring some nature. Beautiful, but I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back in my bourbon basement because I'm gonna tell you what's going on out west. I could not find any bourbon anywhere to buy. Bourbon hunting out there, I feel sorry for you guys. I know you're paying now. I was looking for Kentucky bourbons, so that made it even more difficult. There was some West bourbons out there. Found one liquor store that had some Kentucky bourbons on the shelf. I mean, they all kind of had like Knob Creek, your standard Maker's Mark. What'd you say, Bay? Yellowstone, of course, Yellowstone. They all kind of had those kind of standard Kentucky bourbons around, but nothing really special, nothing really allocated. Uh, Very difficult. Stopped in many liquor stores in my travels there, and just nothing. So I got a little bit of Woodford Double Oak to drink on the vacation. So that was nice. Took me back home. I did find that one. And today we're going to be doing Bondstone Double Oak, thanks to our viewer suggestion. So I guess since Ryan ain't here and he can't make fun of me and we ain't got no back and forthness, we're gonna get right into this uh, as another lone episode. I'm gonna switch it to the comments screen. If there's anybody out there that you have some comments or some questions, maybe it's a good time to ask to get keep this show rolling. But it's whatever you want to do. And I think it's this screen. Ryan's our tech guy, so hopefully we can't hear you. Uh, so Miss Emma there, you might need to turn the TV up because it's on the phone. It's coming through loud and clear. The producer says it's good to go. All right. So technical difficulty maybe on their side this time. Maybe it's mine. I have no idea. But thanks for the comment there, Miss Emma. Okay. Let's go back to yeah, I'm on the just chatting screen now. So I'm sorry about that. Ryan's the tech guy. I hope everything's working right. If you can't hear me, somebody else comment and maybe we can start over or something. I don't know. But anyway, so we're going to do Bondstone Double Oak. A little bit of the history of Bondstone Double Oak. There is none. I do know when you look up this stuff and you try to find information on it, it is made by IJW. Now, IJW is a sourcing. They're not a distillery. They source their bourbons. They're very secret about where they source it from. They have five Kentucky distilleries that they source their bourbons from. Uh, and in doing so, sourcing those bourbons, they get these distilleries to make what they want. They barrel it for them. Then IJW takes it back to their rick houses in no? Okay. Something is wrong. Our producer is saying everything is right. So I don't know if it's on your side, internet connection or anything. So I'm sorry, but you will be able to watch it later in the archives if you can't watch it live. Anyway, so back to IJW. Thanks for the comment, though. I appreciate you looking out for me. I appreciate you looking out for me to see that it's not working. But
It's hard.
yeah, it must be on your side there, Mama.
There was a comment that says that they can hear it fine.
Okay, great. I got another comment, Imogene, that everything's working fine, so it might be on your side. All right, so back to IJW, five distilleries, very secret. Don't want to tell nobody what they're doing. Uh, they won't tell you the mash bill. They don't tell you anything really about the product. So this is what they make, though. They make the Rambler. They make First Call, and actually, First Call was their first release. So IJW started in 2016. In 2021, that's when everybody started hearing about them because 2016 to 2021 they were way under the radar. They released First Call in 2021. That was their first release, and that's when some questions started coming out. And as you read about it, that's when all the articles that I kind of researched was in the years of 2021 and 2022. Not much information after that. They had big plans to open a distillery and all that stuff. That has not come to uh, it hasn't come yet. So we'll see if that's still going. They do make Undisputed, Bondstone, McFarland's, and they also make Old Emer. And this one is excellent. This is just this is the cash strength. This is the regular one. I think I picked up every one of these except maybe Undisputed at Total Wine. So Total Wine is a big fan of IJW products, I guess. Anyway, so this is what they make, but they don't tell you how they make it. They won't tell you a mash bill. They won't tell you recipes, fermentation time. Let's see. So they can do all kinds of different things. In the rick houses right now in 2021, anyway, they had over 100,000 aging barrels. And so now it's 2025. They probably close to 200,000 aging barrels in the rick houses. Their rick houses are there in Danville. Um, they got a bottling plant. Their bottling plant's in Louisville. So IJW, uh, their founder, which was Kevin Curtis. I've talked about him before. He was master distiller, worked for Woodford Reserve, one of my favorites. So hopefully he brought Woodford Reserve Double Oak to this Double Oak. Uh, he worked for Woodford Reserve. He worked for Michter's. He worked for Angel's Envy. And then they have a master blender, and that guy's name is Steve Hughes. I've mentioned him before too in an episode. He was like big time for Four Roses. He worked there 38 years. He was a master distiller. Went through all the ranks. He was like an ambassador or something for Four Roses. I guess Kevin and Steve got together, maybe retired and said, "Hey, let's do this." And congratulations, y'all put out some good products. We're going to taste one today. Um, what else can I say? It's hard to get the history of something when they're so secretive, but I would like to speculate on the five distilleries that you might be tasting in their products. So, Wilderness Trail came up. And it was confirmed that Wilderness Trail was a source of IJW back when they first started. But then Wilderness Trail, and I forgot to look up the date, but they changed ownership, and the contract was terminated. So I don't know if they got it back or not, but it would be very convenient for IJW because they're like right at their back door of their rick houses. So it'd be like just walking it across the street or something. So from Wilderness Trail to the rick houses of IJW. So that would be a convenient one. It's been speculated that Woodford Reserve, well, Brown Foreman, really, Brown Foreman owns Woodford Reserve. It's been speculated that they have sourced them bourbons. Speculation on Angel's Envy, speculation on Four Roses. All those are speculated. The only one that I can say for sure now is Bardstown. Bardstown does supply IJW, and the reason we know that is because in one of those magazine articles, in an interview, they took a picture. The aging barrels were in the background, and somebody picked out the Bardstown DSP number. So we know Bardstown is in it. So that's the only one I know. There are five. It makes sense that the others might be there. I mean, they worked there 38 years. They had good relationships. They left on good terms to source it from those because those companies do source too. So, but I'm gonna clear the desk here for a minute. We're gonna start talking about the Bondstone Double Oak, which don't really know anything else to say about it. It is double oak. I appreciate a double oak because I like the oaky wood taste. And Woodford Double Oak is a fantastic flavor. Uh, we did a show on Woodford Double Oak. I think it was our second episode. And the funny story about that is, due to technical difficulties, it was our second episode. We did a whole episode and it didn't load. So our second episode was Maker's Mark, which was actually our first episode. And then we went back and did our Woodford episode again. So we got like a take two on that. But it's way back in the archives. If you want to go back and watch it, you can. Also got the Bondstone Triple Oak. So that's something else that I'm going to look forward to. Uh, I won't say I've never tried this product. So Bondstone, go to Total Wine a lot. They always have Bondstone on the tasting bar. So if you do have a Total Wine near you and you haven't tried anything like this and you want to try it before you buy it, Total Wine is like the best at trying things before you buy them. They always have them out there. I think, well, I did one episode. I haven't done an episode on it yet, but I think it was Center Stave and maybe Colpick. I was talking to the manager there and we were talking about bourbon and he was asking me what I thought and I was telling him some of my stuff and I had Colpick in my hand and I said, I've never tried it. And he said, well, let's go open one. And he grabbed one off the shelf, he took it over there, opened it, put it on his tasting bar, gave me a sample of that. They are fantastic. I love Total Wine. Fantastic about their prices. Also about sharing and letting you try before you buy. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to open no $300 bottle or even $100 bottle and let you try it, although they do have $100 bottles plus on that tasting bar sometimes. What was the one we saw the other day that was up there? Chestnut Farms.
Mm-hmm.
It was bottled in bond or something. They had it up there. It's a $99 bottle. And it's, yeah. All right. So the Bondstone Double Oak. The thing about IJW and sourcing, uh, they have over, so they have over, let's just go with what I know. In 2021, they had 100,000. That 100,000 barrels equaled 40 different variants of stuff that they could play with to get specific taste. So those variants are barrel entry proof, the type of barrel. What are some of the other ones? The barrel type, mash bills, yeast, grains, fermentation time, all those things are different. So five different distilleries, they're going to make it five different ways. They're going to use five different grains. They're going to use all that stuff. They have wheated bourbon. They have rye bourbon. And when I say wheated and rye, y'all know that I mean second ingredient, not the corn. Corn's always the highest or over 51. But so when you look at this, I will clarify by saying some sourced distilleries where they source bourbons have great products. Some products are great. I am just an old fashioned fan of distill it, you produce it, you sell it. And I know that the bourbon world is kind of coming to sourcing. There's so many distilleries that just buy barrels from other places. They never make their own product. They just buy barrels and they blend. And they do a lot of blending. There's master blenders. They're as popular as master distillers now. Uh, it's just a different world, kind of a new age. I don't know. I'm not going to shun away from it and not drink bourbon that's sourced, but I wish it was kind of more traditional. So this here, and I honestly think this is just my thoughts that this particular bourbon, the reason that they won't tell you the mash bill is because it's mixed with so many different mash bills. They can't tell you the mash bill because if it gets mixed with 75 corn and 20 and 5 and 20 rye and 5 malted barley, and then it gets mixed with 60 corn and 30 rye and 10 malted barley, it's hard to determine what that mash bill actually is to give you, hey, this is what it is. So we just know it's bourbon. It's sourced from 5 different things. They may put all 5 different distilleries in a thing. They won't tell you, so you don't know. Anyway, I'm ready to pour. Enough about sourcing, enough about this one. Oh, I will tell you this. So, Double Oak Bondstone is a new charred American oak barrel, aged for 4 years. Then they take that, dump it into another new charred American oak barrel. So it's actually getting 2 barrels, same barrel, no French stave, no different staves, no different nothing. It's pure oak barrel to oak barrel. All right, so I like that. That's kind of cool. That's something that Woodford does too with theirs. And then the triple oak is this, the same thing, and then it is finished into a toasted with some toasted oak staves or something. So that makes it the triple. But this one is the double.
If you haven't already, invite them drinking.
I think I invited you all to drink at the very beginning when I said it'll help you get through this episode. Uh, but if you haven't, let's go ahead, man. Maybe you got a Bondstone. This was a 48 $49 bottle. So this isn't a big, I'm sorry, babe.
Very reasonable.
It's a very reasonably priced double oak bourbon. Uh, like I said, it ages 4 years in one barrel and then gets moved to another one. They don't list the aging time for that. So I don't really know. Here, producer, you're gonna have to give us some tasting tips today or something like that. Uh, this was a fresh crack. I just goodness.
Ooh,
All right, so they get a little silent. I do a lot of smelling if you haven't noticed that yet.
got a good smell.
It does have a good smell. Our producer agrees. You can smell that caramel and that vanilla. It is good. Now I've read some reviews on this, and some of them were 5 star excellent, some of them were 1 star bad, and that just goes to show you
Everyone's palates are different.
everybody's palate is different. Because I'm going to take Kevin Curtis and Steve Hughes, who have been in the industry for years, who have professional palates, say when they put something together, it's going to be pretty good. So I get some citrus, not citrus, what's apple? I get some appley fruit kind of
Yeah,
flavors or smells in
a little
this.
bit fresh.
Yeah, maybe fresh crisp, like a fresh crisp apple as soon as you cut into it.
A baked cinnamon apple.
You got baked cinnamon apple.
Like some, yeah,
You're getting that little bit of cinnamon in there,
yeah, a little bit.
but it's
Sugars.
a lot of caramel, a lot of vanilla.
Yeah.
That's like the two smells that stand out to me. All right, I'm gonna go in for one, and we haven't done this in a while, so I'll just go ahead and tell everybody again. Do a little bit of acclimation when you get to started on your neat drinks. I put a little bit in, I let it coat my tongue from the front to the back. Kind of hold it in my mouth, not like mouthwash. I'm not going to swish it around, but 5 to 10 seconds. That lets your mouth feel that burn, so you can get acclimated. I do that twice. And then on the third time is when I pull out or try to pull out flavors from what I've read. That's what the professionals do. So I can pretend. Yes.
Fruit.
The proofage. It is 45% alcohol by volume, which makes it 90 proof. So it's 90 proof. Thank you for asking that question.
Mm. It's good.
Awkward pause. All right. Awkward pause over. That's just that first acclamation, guys. Uh, experience, even experienced bourbon drinkers probably ought to do that. Unless you're just going and you know what it tastes like. You're not trying to pull flavors out and you're just enjoying what it is. Ryan says all the time, I just enjoy what I got. I just enjoy what I got. And I agree, enjoy it wholeheartedly. But when you're trying to do a tasting and you're trying to pull flavors, you have to do that a little bit different to get those flavors to pop and jump out because you have to really concentrate and look for those things. I've been doing this a while now and they just don't pop out at me. I have to kind of look for them and feel around for those things. So, do you have something to say?
Uh, the vanilla comes out. It's a creamy vanilla.
You're getting a creamy vanilla. You're already into your tasting kind of
No,
part,
I'm
just in your acclamations.
yeah, but you don't have
Our
to.
producer behind the scenes there, she's sitting behind the camera, tried to get her to come up and do the show for me today. Uh,
With
yeah, with me today. But you know, she said that if she came up here, she would be a big distraction. Everybody'd be focused on her and not looking or not listening to me at all. She didn't.
I
She
did.
didn't. I'm joking, everybody. She's not like that at all. So, all right, I'm going for my second one. There will be another awkward pause. I'm sorry about that. Usually Ryan likes to stagger these drinks. This is my third.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to acclimate one more time.
Stick with it. Is it your second? I thought you were third.
That's just my second. I've only had the one awkward pause.
So there's no burn or nothing.
No,
It's a low proofage.
this one here, like if you didn't hear our producer back there, she said it at 90 proof, it doesn't have a lot of burn. You really don't need a lot of acclimation to get that. But once again, just trying to pull flavors and stuff, I want to be well acclimated to it before I go in and try to do that. So I've had my two acclimations. We're going to have some more awkward pauses as I take another drink. These are live shows, not recorded, so I can't fast forward through all this stuff. Oh, and keep in mind, last time Ryan wasn't here, we did an episode. I did the profile. I did my thoughts. I went back and we did a video. It's done just like a live show, but it wasn't on Friday, so we didn't do it live. But I got Ryan's thoughts on that. I think the video is called Ryan's Thoughts or something like that. And he gives his opinion. So sometime this week we'll be releasing another video with Ryan's thoughts on Bondstone Double Oak. Uh, because it's good to have a couple of different opinions. We had yours on that last one too, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sip three.
You got a comment.
Cool running. Hey, 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 cool running.
Like,
Thank you for tuning in and really appreciate it. We really do. And if you have comments, anybody out there, we love comments. We love likes. We love follows. Uh, suggestions. Like I said, this was a viewer suggestion. I hope they are tuning in tonight or go back and watch it through the archives. He wanted to know what Bondstone was like. He was interested, and man, I hope he gets something out of this. But I'm going to tell you, it's a good bourbon.
It is.
This is this it's pretty good. I'm not going to compare it to Woodford, although I might do a just a video on that one day and do a blind tasting. Maybe my producer can set that up. Uh, cheers, cool runnings. So my producer might set up a blind tasting about double oak. I've been wanting to do a double oak blind tasting to see if Woodford really is
It's good as we
as good as I think it is because it's my favorite double oak right now. And there's several double oaks out there, and so I want to see it. This, to me, is a good double oak.
It is.
Now, what I get out of this, so what I get out of this, I don't get real complex. It's not real complex to me. It's more of a caramel.
I don't get the oakiness.
That's
There's a tiny tinge of cinnamon in there.
you get a little cinnamon.
Tiny
I had it in the smell. I don't get it in the taste. So she gets cinnamon in the taste, a
Very
tiny
light.
tinge. I do not get cinnamon in the taste. I get a tiny tinge of vanilla.
Yeah.
I get a ton of caramel. And do you get any caramel at all? Did you say no?
No.
Our
I
producer says no
in the
caramel
smell,
at
yes.
all. She did in the smell, but not in the taste. And I got it all in the smell, and I get it a mouthful in the taste. If you like caramel, to me, you're gonna like this because I get that caramel taste.
Oh, did you put the water in?
Mm-mm. Um, the fruity appleness goes away.
Now, see, I got like a cinnamon apple pie a la mode type
Seeing that a la
flavor.
mode that you're tasting, I bet that's that
Vanilla,
vanilla that
maybe,
I taste in here.
maybe.
So
Yeah.
basically, to me, it's not too complicated. I get the caramel and vanilla the most with a little bit of smoky oak wood, which I like. It's not as oaky as I would think a double oak would be. Got a comment over here. Chelsea, I got to try that at Total Wine and found myself leaving with the. That's what I did. Very good and very comparable to the taste of Woodford Double Oak, in my opinion. Awesome.
Good enough.
I'm looking forward to that. I probably this week, maybe next week. I am going to have a double oak battle. We got to do it. You got to set it up. I'm going to do a blind tasting on that because blinds to me take all the what do you call it when you already have thoughts on
Expectations.
expectations,
Well, you're what
when you
you're
already have a thought of something. And like if I was to face these side by side and I had Woodford here and Bondstone here, I would already have in my mind that Woodford is
expectation that the
better.
Woodford is going to.
Okay, so it'll take all that pre existing
Thoughts and
thoughts and expectations away,
yes,
and I can do a blind tasting
clear
on
my
just what it is. It clear
just
my
the
mind,
taste.
not
Right.
know, just taste and enjoy. So, and if there's several of them, I'll really enjoy it a lot. Bias.
Yep.
Yes, it'll take that bias out of
Yes.
there. Thank you, Kelsey.
Okay.
All right,
So
are you gonna do water?
yeah, I'm gonna.
All right, so hold on. Let me get a thought of yours without water. What do you think?
It's great. It's
Okay, great, but
delightful. Like you said, not complex, but it's. I could sip on it a lot, a long time.
good
I mean,
sipper for
good
you.
sipper.
Drink a
It
lot. What were your flavors again? Just let me remind everybody what you got out of your
with
flavors.
appley cinnamon, like a apple pie, a cinnamon apple pie with
A
ice cream.
cinnamon apple pie a la mode.
Yes,
So fantastic.
yes.
So me, not as complicated, not as many flavors. Vanilla, caramel, and oak, a good charry oak, but not over oaky. Uh, so now all we did there, so that was our opinions of it. Neat, with no water. All we did there is add a little bit of water. It's distilled water. It don't change the taste or anything like that. Uh, but what it does do is it will change the aromas and it will change the flavors. Uh,
I get more of the caramel.
you get more caramel now. See, and I get more of the apple. It's amazing how everybody's so different. She gets more caramel now that she added water. I get more apple now that I added water, and almost like daggone apple trees.
Apple orchard.
An orchard.
Yep.
It's almost like I'm in an orchard of apples right now. That's what this smell takes me to. But it overpowers everything else for me. The apple smell does right now, so I can't really get any other smells.
More of a bite
So
for
the
19.
water will simulate maybe putting it on the rocks or maybe just adding water. Some people add water to their bourbon. Me, when I enjoy bourbon, it's either going to be neat or on the rocks. I don't just put water in it. Uh, but when you do put it on the rocks, it depends on how much you drink it to how much water actually gets in there. They got those nice little cubes you can put in the freezer and stuff and put them in there to cool your drink without adding water. Those are okay. I haven't got into them too much, but so let me go for my first taste. Sorry for the pause and the awkwardness here. First taste with water.
It has more of a bite for 19. I mean, it gives you a little bit more of a, oh, okay, that you're drinking bourbon.
You get more heat with it,
A little
more
bit,
of a.
just
It's not a spicy like peppers or nothing. It's more of a spicy like black pepper. You think?
possibly, yeah.
but
No,
it's still not
no.
boom.
It's very friendly.
On the finish there, here's one thing I should say. So the flavor and the smell of this, I think, are excellent. The finish and the texture of this is really thin
Yes.
and short.
Yes.
So the texture's thin, the finish is short. You'll get some of that on your tongue. As I'm sitting here talking now, I have nothing. It's like I've just been drinking water. Uh,
No, see, that's what I got without the water.
that's what you got without the
Without
water.
it was very mild, but with the water, I've got more of a tingling, like I'm
You got
actually
a little
drinking
tingle on your tongue.
bourbon.
So with the water, it makes her think she is drinking
Yes.
like bourbon. It gives it more of that bourbon stuff to you.
Yes.
It changes nothing for me as far as the I can taste a little bit more black pepper kind of up in my nose a little bit. But as far as the finish and the lingering and all that, uh I guess the good thing about that is you or bad, however you want to look at it, you can drink it quicker and more often, I
Yes.
guess. You
Yeah.
ready for another drink?
Get you in trouble. Yeah, it could get away from you, and
It can. It's such a good flavor, and I
it is
am so
very good.
I was so excited to actually get a suggestion. And it didn't come from one of our live shows. It didn't even come from a video. It came from one of the shorts, a bourbon hunting short, uh, from months ago when I went bourbon hunting in Lexington. And of course, I got my notifications. It comes up when someone comments, and somebody saw that video again and wanted to know about the Bondstone Double Oak.
It was
So I
good.
had to comment back. I haven't even opened it. I haven't even tried it. So, and it had been so
Well, that's
long
a good
since I
sign.
bought it at. So it was a great suggestion.
Yes.
First Bondstone product I've done, and hey man, thanks. And I'll take more of those suggestions. And it can come from anything, guys. Videos, shorts, uh, anything,
If you
live
just
shows.
see it on the shelf and like,
Yeah, if you're out and see it on the shelf and you don't want to buy it, I've probably already got it. Say, hey, what's this taste like? And I'll do an episode on it. If it's like a Russell's 15 or something, you're out of luck. I can't afford them. But I did manage a Russell's 13. So that may be an episode one day. Uh,
for sure.
I am pleasantly surprised.
Very.
All right. I knew it was good, or I wouldn't have bought it when I drank it at Total Wine. But sometimes the little bitty sip that they give you is deceiving. You get it home and it ain't the same.
Maybe
Th-
you're drinking more volume.
This I know I did good. This was a good bourbon. So I'll give you a final thoughts on this one. Uh, I think it's beginner friendly. I think the price is excellent. It's under $50
Yep.
at Total Wine. I don't know where it is somewhere else, but at Total Wine, it's under $50, and that's the only
And they
place
have
I've
good
seen it.
prices.
They do.
Wine is very
Total
good
Wine's
prices.
good prices. That's the only place I've seen it. Now, someone said on the Bondstone, can you get it somewhere else? And I looked it up, and it is. It's like other places. It's not just there. I got another comment here from Cool Running. Don't know if it's my laptop, but my volume is up high, and I can't really hear you. Yeah. So, uh, Cool Runnings, I do apologize with Ryan not being here. I am not the tech expert. I had a comment earlier in the show that also was having trouble hearing me. So thank you for the comment. I do have some other comments that they sound good. So I don't know if it's coming up good on a TV and bad on a computer.
Aaron says it's coming up
It's
good.
maybe good on a phone and bad on something else. So I'm sorry. I do apologize, and hopefully, when Ryan can get here, he'll straighten this thing out, and next episode will be better. So I do apologize if anybody's having any kind of volume issues with me today. I don't know what that is. Wonder if this will help. Hello, everybody. Does this help if I bring it up this way and lean into it some? Uh, the ones that were having good volume, it's probably blowing them out now. Anyway, I'll do the wrap up. So, uh, beginner friendly, yes. Beginner friendly price, yes. This is a awesome bottle with very good flavor, and I really enjoy
I
it. So,
enjoyed it.
uh,
It's a
caramel.
good sipper.
I get caramel. I get vanilla. I get oak, and that's a lot of stuff that I want in bourbons. What's he down here messing? What's going on? What's he down here messing up? I've got a couple of comments no, that they can't hear us, and then I got other comments that it's great.
He said he's on a laptop.
So I don't know what I've done
But
to this today.
listen.
I don't know. Well, I got in here and I actually heard him from outside because we have a window here.
Oh, listen. What's he say?
Watching on now on a TV and I'll chat on my laptop. So it's not coming through apparently good on TVs.
Well, he was watching on the laptop, so it may not be coming in good on the
Laptop. But on the TV, because
on the laptop.
said that it was doing okay.
Hey everybody.
It's right. So you finally got off work.
Yeah, it was a late one. Basically, long story short, we went in this morning and they said that we were so busy that we didn't have scheduled hours. We were to work until we got caught up on everything. So I said, all right.
Well, you're going to enjoy this one. So you go ahead and start getting acclimated.
I wasn't actually going to do this. I was just going to
Cheers.
do the.
Hey, Kelsey did say moving the microphone.
I was just going to
Oh, moving the
hop in
microphone
real
did help.
quick. Sorry for the extinction of the episode, guys. Don't put it way up there like that.
No,
What
it
are you
needs to
doing?
be. It's helping. I've done something to the mic.
Okay, go ahead.
You missed one episode.
Tell your do your.
You're gonna have to talk. I gotta
All
get
right.
acclimated and
So,
everything.
uh,
This is how you start a weekend, fresh off the clock. I just walked in the door.
your boots off.
Just took my work boots off, guys. Sorry that I'm not
That's crazy.
branded right now. You're not branded either. What are we doing?
Well, I went with Jackson Hole,
Okay.
and I showed the bear butts
Okay.
because we were on vacation last week. It's been a long week. I needed this drink.
Rating.
Alrighty.
Here.
So, I already said. So flavors: caramel, honey, or sorry, vanilla. Caramel, vanilla, oak, and I like the oak. Uh, my rating on this is going to be a 7.2. Was that your rating? It's exactly what our producer rated it. That's why we mesh so well together. So I'm sure his will be way off of that.
My head's a mess. I got hat hair.
Are you acclimated?
Yeah, mine.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this doesn't take much acclimation.
No, it's 90 proof.
Oh, so this is a baby. This is a baby one.
Well, Woodford Double Oak's 90 proof as well.
So it's the same in the same boat.
Whatever.
Although we're not comparing. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
but you know, your mother's going to set up a blind tasting for me on our Double Oak products.
To see if we can.
I think I'll throw 2XO in there, the Bondstone Double, the Woodford Double. Probably have some more doubles in there.
Cheers to you as well, Cool Running. Appreciate you tuning into the stream.
He cheers me earlier. He's like, got us both.
So I'm gonna keep mine nice, short, and sweet because the stream's already been going for 38 minutes, and I just wasn't expecting to actually do my tasting here. I was just gonna pop in, say hi, and then let him finish his wrap up. But I'll keep it short and sweet.
You're the wrap up man.
This is very on the sweet side for me. Immediately sweet. I get like honeys. I get creams. I get um
Creamy.
just a hint of caramel, and then on the back end you get a little bit of spiciness. Nothing crazy, of course. This is a 90 proof, but you get a little bit of spiciness, and then it actually goes back to sweet the longer it sits on my palate, and it's kind of like the taste I have in my mouth now is almost if you were to take one of the Werther's caramel candies mixed with a coffee bean.
Oh, nice.
Coffee.
Coffee bean.
A coffee bean.
It so it got sweeter on your palate, but how long does it stay on your palate? Because I was talking about it being a thin palate, like it goes away fast. Do you get a
I'm
longer
still
finish on that?
experiencing it.
Okay.
I thought
It's not like I just took a drink, but I'm still experiencing the taste.
it's not a thick.
Do you want to
chew.
try it with water?
Yeah,
I know it's only 90 proof, but
It's not a thick chew, is it?
Quit.
it's
Don't even.
not a thick chew.
Don't even.
I don't think it's a thick chew at
I'll
all.
walk back off the show right now.
Too late. You're already here.
I'll do it. We don't mess with that. Also, apologies. I don't know if he said it at the beginning of the stream. I didn't get to tune in because I was driving. But apologies for not being live last week. He's the only one brave enough to go live without a co-star. He was out of town. I didn't want to do a stream by myself. He's the only one brave enough to do that. So that's why there was not a stream last week. And also apologies if you did hear the dog barking when I walked in the door, but he was
I was one. I thought it might have been. Hey,
he was announcing someone was in the home, so he's doing his job as a guard dog, even though he's the most cuddly, goofiest, goofiest dog you'll ever meet in your life. He's the furthest thing from a guard dog, but he will definitely alert you when he hears anything. Anything.
he does.
He can see a limb move outside and he barks at it.
Yes, he does.
All right.
I'm glad you got to do the tasting. Well, I know you. I told you all he likes me to talk when he's drinking. He talks when I drink.
You don't need no
We
silent
we already
moments.
had 3 awkward pauses. So
We don't have no background music or anything going to fill the silence. You got to have something going.
can we do that? I thought we'd get flagged.
We will. That's why we don't have it.
What if we just have dining music? Just
There's a copyright to everything, Mother. Someone wrote every song ever created on the planet.
Maybe some's copyright free.
okay. What do you think?
I don't know. That drank true to me. That palate didn't change at all.
Even with the water.
Yeah, it did not change at all. I am
It
experiencing
didn't
the
for
same
me
thing.
either. I got a little bit of black pepper. Changed a lot for our producer.
I mean, I'm not experiencing anything different. I don't get the coffee aftertaste,
Mm-mm.
but I don't. I mean, that's the only thing that changed
I
for
didn't
me.
get any coffee at all. What do you think about the oakiness?
Did you taste
It actually comes through more than what you would think. But how old is this?
It's like 4 years old in one barrel, then switched to another American oak.
For how long?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
This is like the secretest thing I've ever researched.
Now we got a cat moving our microphone because she's sitting in the chair in front
Well,
of
as
us.
long as it ain't the camera.
Good lord. The, the
As long
tech-
as it ain't the camera.
that if you would see the abuse that some of this technical equipment has gone through, it's a miracle we're live at all.
We definitely need a new mic, I think.
We need a new mic. We need a new camera. We need
what was your rating?
um. So I got to have a little bit of background information before I go into it. Sorry, it's prolonging the episode, but I need to know price. I need to know.
Under $50. $49.
Okay, so price is affordable. It's very drinkable for beginners. I think it's
90
very.
proof.
I think this is a beginner friendly bourbon overall. Then 90 proof, very easy to drink. Like I said, I did not need any acclimation, and I obviously hadn't had anything before this. Just getting off the clock. So that's a very easy drinker. It's a good medium price range. If you're looking for a step up from your bottom shelf kind of stuff, I think this would be a good place to start. Um, it's very, very good and very enjoyable to drink as well. Not only just because um, it doesn't take much to get used to it. It doesn't take hardly anything. You can basically pour a glass of this and be good to go instead of some of your higher proofs. It takes about a glass to actually get to where it's like this, you know. But very beginner friendly, I think. I like the color of it. It's got a very nice deep color, so that makes me think that even though we don't know a year or a time amount that it's in that second barrel for, I think that second barrel definitely has a very major effect on the coloring of this bourbon. So I do enjoy the color. It's a decent looking bottle. I mean, nice and simple. Nothing crazy special, but not a horrible looking bottle either. I I'd give it a 7.5.
All right, 7.5. So 7.2 from our producer, 7.2 from me, 7.5 from Ryan. That's pretty good. The one thing I wanted to say about it is not many people know what Bondstone. They probably don't know
I've never heard of
Bondstone.
it.
You never heard of it because it's a non distilling producer. It's a sourced bourbon.
Okay.
They take it, they create it there at their place. So it's not like a Buffalo Trace or a Happy Van Winkle or a Woodford Reserve or a Knob Creek or a Jim Beam. It's nothing like that. But if you take this product that's right here, you put it in a decanter. You got it sitting on your table. You have all your friends around. You pour out of that decanter, and they don't know what this is because they can't see Bondstone on the label. They're going to think this is a great bourbon.
Does YouTube not have a free background music? Other channels use background music in their lives. I know that there are copyright free streams that you can do, but I can't really do the stream because you would hear ads in the background over our voices. So I'm trying to figure out a way. I will try to figure out a way that I can have that background music going, just very lightly in the background. So if we do have those awkward pauses, we got something else
You've
going.
had 49 weeks. This is our 49th episode. So
If
you've
you
had
talk-
49 weeks to get this
If
figured
you
out.
would do what I do and talk while you're silent, it would be fine. It
But
would
I,
be not an issue at all.
but I like to be drinking. That's what the show's about.
We don't always
We
have to.
want them to have a drinking buddy.
Okay, then they can drink at the same time as one of us while the other one's yapping.
We want them to have a drinking buddy. I want to be drinking.
Anywho, 7.5 and 2 7.2s. I think that's a pretty decent rating overall.
Very good bourbon.
Happy Friday, Corey. I don't know if
Happy Friday, Corey.
you've been here I don't know if you've been here the whole time because I know I haven't.
Hope the family's doing good.
So
Yes.
yeah, hope the new adventure is going well. I said adventure.
I said addition.
Addition.
Hope the adventure is going well. Better you than me. Still waiting on the double eagle. Very rare. This does not get you out of the. This does not get you out of that.
I don't
buddy.
think that's ever going away.
It's not. You got to watch what you say to me because I don't hold grudges, but I remember things.
All right. Well, since we've been carrying on enough, and since you got back, you want to wrap it up?
Hey, I get to finish my job. I didn't get to do my half of the intro though.
That's okay. I did not handle the intro well.
For those of you who don't know and maybe tuning in for the first time, I'm Ryan. This is Steve. Welcome to the Bourbon Basement.
I didn't do the intro well.
Anyway, guys, hopefully you all did go on to enjoy. I'm glad that I got to jump in at the
Me
last
too.
part of this. Also, we don't have to worry about putting out a video about my opinion later in the week because we have a hard time.
You can be part of the blind, though.
Uh,
The double oak blind tasting.
That'd be fine.
we'll see. But all that being said, guys, we appreciate you all giving us a little bit of time out of your Friday evening and starting the weekend out with us. Hopefully, you all enjoyed yourself as much as we do up here behind the camera. We like acting fools of ourselves and having a good time starting the weekend right, drinking on the weekends that we do get to because we both have a lot of weekends that are either busy or on call. So then that doesn't always
I was
work out.
actually on call this week, and due to that
Someone
good crew
else-
I talked about.
Someone else covered him. But all that being said, guys, once again, we appreciate you all very much. We will see you all next Friday. I don't think that either one of us has anything going on that will prevent us. So we will see you all next Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As always, guys, why drink alone?
When you can drink with us.
We'll see y'all next Friday.
Next Friday. Hey, how about a hug? You just got here.
No.
Come on. All right. I'm going to enjoy another good Kentucky hug. Bondstone Double Oak bourbon.
You're not going to get a hug because I got to fix your mic.
Cheers.
Cheers.